Welcome, welcome, welcome to Girls Inc. of Worcester's annual Girls Celebration. My name is Juliana Brown. I am a board member and a proud parent of a Girls Inc. participant right here seated next to me. So tonight, we are broadcasting live from our Girls Inc. New Saint Gobain Technology Center. And we have a very few special attendees that would like to say hello. As you can see on my left, please, I request everyone to please wave back at them.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Angel Ann, and I have been with Girls Inc. for more than 10 years. I am currently a member of Girls Inc.'s Eureka program, class of 2022. It is so great to be co-hosting with my mom today, particularly considering tonight's theme, resiliency through relationships. Before we start, we have a quick poll for our audience. I want you guys to tell us about your relationship with Girls Inc. of Worcester. You could either be an alumni, a volunteer. I am a girl, Girls Inc. girl, and my mom is a board member.
I'm looking to see an advocate, sponsors, Girls Inc. supporter, family member, friends.
Wow, so many sponsors, volunteers, alumni, and friends. Thank you again for all being here.
Yes, thank you. And we would like to start by celebrating you. Yes, you heard me right. You and many other relationships that have supported our girls and this organization over the last year. We will honor the accomplishment of our strong, smart, and bold girls, their advocates, our alumni, and community partners, as well as here tonight from our keynote speaker, Monica Cole, who's coming to talk about a special message about the power of relationships. We also encourage you to share your Girls Inc. stories, relationships in the chat. Every person that shares a story, a comment, and even a pledge in the chat tonight will be entered to win our chat prize of a family set of tickets to the visit of Old Starbridge Village, as well as a gift certificate to receive a gourmet triple mousse cake. Oh, can I say that again? To receive a gourmet triple mousse cake and it's going to be coming from On the Rice Bakery. So please keep your chat coming. So mommy, 10 years. 10 years in Girls Inc. What has Girls Inc. Impacted us within those 10 years?
I personally feel it has helped us to build our communication. From the moment we stepped in at Girls Inc., multiple staff have become my mentors, and they have helped me to become a strong, smart, and bold young girl. And they have helped me to build healthy relationships with the ones around me. Now, this has been a tough year in so many ways, but one of the silver linings has to be the steadfast generosity from our sponsors, especially the Vanessa T. Marcotte Foundation, Bowditch Attorneys, Bay State Savings Bank, Synovian, and our presenting sponsor, Dell Technologies. Their support ensures that hundreds of girls will have access to the resources and help they need to succeed. Thank you again to those companies for their ongoing commitment to our girls. Tonight, we also want to highlight the women-owned businesses and women-led organizations that donated to our auction and event. A special shout out goes to Miriam Hyder, Girls Inc. alumni, and co-owner of Ed Hyder's Mediterranean Marketplace for the incredible food and wine boxes she and her team put together just for this event.
Speaking of auction items, I hope everyone here tonight has been able to sign up for our online bidding system. The online auction will be open until tomorrow, 12 p.m. If you have not signed up, please right now click on the link in the chat below or find the link in the email that you received earlier today. You can bid to win items like a front row on the Woo Sox game, and also a basket from Ed Hyder's market, and so much more. Later on, you will learn more about our Find Her Need and how your gift can be doubled through our board challenge march.
Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Monica Cole, Executive Vice President and Head of Agribusiness, Food and Hospitality for Middle Market Banking within Wells Fargo Commercial Banking. Tonight, Monica is joining us live to share her story and explaining why strong mentoring relationships are so valuable in young girls as they develop into professional women. Please join me in welcoming Monica Cole.
Thank you, Angel Ann. I think I have a job for you when you're ready. Hi, I am Head of Agribusiness, Food and Hospitality for Wells Fargo. Just introducing myself in such a manner comes with a recognition of how unimaginable those words were for someone with my background. I'll give you some insight why this statement is so in just a minute. First, let me thank Girls Inc. for the opportunity to speak with all of you this afternoon. I would also like to thank Mithu for thinking of me for this opportunity. I'll do my best not to make you regret that, Mithu, but if I do, judge my heart. Finally, before I deliver my message, let me applaud all of you, especially the young girls who undoubtedly will change the world, for your participation and tireless engagement in such an important organization. I'm an executive vice president of a major financial institution. When I go back to my hometown in Mississippi, I still think of how improbable obtaining this level of success was. I shared a home with 14 other people, counting my grandparents. We had one bathroom. Can you imagine? I slept in a twin bed with two of my aunts. We ate in shifts. At times, I chose not to eat at all because I wasn't a big fan of vegetables. My favorite meal was a tomato sandwich. That was it, just sliced tomatoes with salt, pepper, and a little mayo on white bread. At one point, things became incredibly challenging, and we relied on government assistance and the kindness of our community. I often think about the road I traveled to get to this point. I am more often grateful that someone cared enough to believe in me before I believed in myself. Without knowing the ultimate impact, I had many things that led to my being here today. I had grandparents who set very clear expectations on how to conduct myself and what my responsibilities were. I had school teachers who made me read more or gave me more challenging assignments. I had a basketball coach who, when I was just 14 years old, handed me a jersey and made me play in a scrimmage game with collegiate basketball players. I had a physics teacher who told me I was intelligent enough to be anything I wanted to be. I had a village of adults who encouraged, motivated, and yes, even scraped together their funds to help me go to basketball camp. Because of the generosity and the support of my village of family, friends, teachers, coaches, and mentors, I am here today walking boldly in my destiny. Some of you may have heard this question or even been asked it. If you could write a letter to your teenage self, what would you say? I would like to share with you not only a small part of that letter, but what I would encourage myself to say to the adults who influenced and impacted my life in the past. So here goes. Hey, kiddo, you have absolutely no idea what amazing experiences life is going to bring you. So let's talk about some of the things that you will deal with in order to get to this day. Don't worry about some girls calling you a nerd or even a tomboy. One day, those girls who mocked you will be cheering your victories and asking you to help them understand math and science. Your curiosity and your athletic ability will earn you a full collegiate scholarship. So continue to read anything you can get your hands on, study hard, and play basketball with the guys. Never feel bad about beating the boys. They should learn how to play like a girl. By the way, when some adults ask you things like, why are you always dribbling that ball? Or why don't you wear more dresses? Or why you always got your nose in those books? Instead of saying, I don't know, like you're prone to do, respectfully say, are you not proud of me for wanting to keep my body healthy, for being comfortable with who I am, and for wanting to educate myself? Please encourage me so I can become exactly the person I was created to be. You're going to go through some really tough times as a teenager. You will lose someone who is very important to you. Life will not seem fair. Don't give up. Remember that every single day you spent with that person will give you the strength you need to move forward. Think about the times you laughed together, all the things you were taught by that person, and all the times you shared a hug, a high five, or simply said, I love you. When an adult asks if you are okay, don't say, yes, I'm okay. Instead, tell them that you miss your loved one and you would like for them to help you make sense of it all. Ask them to check up on you every now and then. Trust me, you'll soon find that you have more strength than you ever thought. You're going to meet that special someone in your life. You'll recognize the person. Know that you were someone incredibly amazing before that special person came into your life. This is important so that you never allow someone else to define who you are. Continue to spend time with your friends, with and without that special someone. Only do things you are comfortable doing, no matter the pressure you may feel. Trust me, there will be peer pressure. Instead of thinking that adults don't know anything about young love, talk to an adult you trust. Make sure you listen to their perspective. When an adult says that you are way too young to know anything about love, respectfully ask them to help you understand your feelings and give you tools to manage through this pivotal experience in your life. Then make the decision that allows you to be proud of you. Finally, kiddo, this part is really important. You were created perfectly flawed. What do I mean by that? You will do so many things right, but you will also do some things you will regret. Learn from it all. Develop key principles that will always define you and never betray those. For example, principle 1, each day, try to be a better person. For you, that will mean demonstrating kindness, empathy, and helping others when you can. Be the friend that you would want in your life. Principle 2, discipline determines destiny. That's the motto you will create for yourself. For you, that will mean diligently working towards achieving your goals, learning, developing, studying, and surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support your dream. Principle 3, give back. For you, that will mean never forgetting that someone helped you. Mentor those younger than you. Support organizations you care about with your resources. Advocate for right, and finally, build relationships so you never go at it alone. Well, kiddo, here's where I leave you. Remember this and say to yourself each morning and throughout the day, I am created to be exactly who I was meant to be. I am strong, I am smart, I am bold. This is just a snapshot of the letter I would write to my younger self. To all of you celebrating Girls Inc. with us tonight, I ask each of you to think about what your letter would say. Who are the mentors and encouragers that you will mention? What experiences would you write that made such an impact on who you are today? In this moment, this celebration tonight, you have an amazing opportunity to give back and make a meaningful impact on the life of a girl. Your financial support has the ability to change lives, along with your advocacy and mentorship. On this call, in this organization, is the future president of the United States, is the future rocket scientist, is the next inventor of technology delivered in a way none of us can imagine. I'm asking you to give generously. Be the impact these girls so need you to be. Thank you, and thank you for your graciousness and kindness.
Wow, thank you so much, Monica, for that inspiring message and demonstrating why these relationships matter.
Yes, Monica, we would like to thank you once again. We are so grateful to have you with us tonight. For the rest of you, Monica will be joining us again in a few minutes for our Find Her Need portion in a few minutes. So please stay tuned. You can take a look at our auction and Find Her Need on the online bidding site. The link is right now posted on the chart, and we've also sent a reminder on the email that you received earlier on. Don't forget that we'll be doing a chat prize later, so keep your comments coming.
We are honored tonight to be presenting our Strong, Smart, and Bold Awards. Now, I get to hand over the screen to Victoria Waterman, CEO of Girls Inc. of Worcester, to introduce our awardees and their pre-recorded remarks.
Are we ready? First up, on behalf of Girls Inc. of Worcester, I would like to present the Strong Advocate of the Year Award to the Central Massachusetts chapter of the Lynx. The Lynx has been instrumental in the implementation of our new Eureka JV program, providing strong role models for our youngest cohorts. Join me in congratulating the Central Mass chapter of the Lynx as our Strong Advocates of the Year.
Hi, I'm Susan, and to stay connected, I call or text a friend or loved one every day to make sure they're doing okay.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. I stay strong by keeping myself calm, and I do that by spending time in my garden every day.
Hello, my name is Yvonne. I stay strong by trying new things like yoga. Warrior 2. Be kind.
Hi, I'm Carla, and I stay bold by reminding people to wash their hands and wear their masks.
Hi, I'm Camille, and I stay strong by exercising and meditating every day.
Hi, my name is Shelly, and I stay strong by walking every morning and eating healthy snacks.
Good evening. My name is Adrienne Hall Phillips, and I am the current president of the Central Massachusetts chapter of the Lynx Incorporated. Thank you, Girls Inc. of Worcester, for the honor of being a 2021 Strong Advocate Award recipient. In the fall of 2019, our chapter made the decision to work with Girls Inc. and to do our part in serving, mentoring, and lifting up young girls in the Worcester communities. We embrace our partnership with Girls Inc. because we believe that the girls in the program benefit by making connections with strong women of color who can serve as influential role models. We also believe that exposure to education on healthy lifestyles and positive life choices will equip the girls with the tools they need to be successful, strong, smart, and bold women. We are thrilled to be honored and look forward to our continued partnership with Girls Inc. and doing our part in empowering girls in the Worcester community.
Did you know that 7% of foundations support programs for women and girls? Just 7%. We can do better. And how lucky are we to have one of those foundations in our corner who is committed to investing in girls. Tonight, we honor him and his transformative advocacy. We are proud to celebrate Fred H. Daniels II as our Smart Advocate of the Year.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Fred Daniels with the Fred Harris Daniels Foundation here in Worcester, and we are so thrilled and honored to be receiving the 2021 Smart Advocate Award from Girls Inc. Since 2004, we've been focusing in on this segment of service to the community, these girls aged 10 to 14, because we want to keep them on track. We want to keep them focused and on their future and not distracted by the pressures that inevitably come during these years, age 10 to 14. And so in reality, what we're doing on a regular basis is trying to encourage agencies like Girls Inc. and staff to be smarter and more directed in terms of how they focus their programs to keep girls where they need to be so they can realize their future. We've adopted a data-driven model, and so part of our effort here is to bring forward primary research that we conduct throughout the Worcester area. And from that, we're making decisions and establishing benchmarks for agencies to adopt that help girls thrive. That's our goal, that girls be focused and thriving as they move through their adolescence and into their college years with an eye on the future and how they can contribute back to Worcester and back to society on the whole. And it's the staff. It's really all about the staff. Without the staff, none of this would be possible. We might be giving money, but if the staff wasn't as dedicated and hardworking as we know they are, it still wouldn't be making any difference. But we are moving the needle, we're making a difference, and we're tremendously gratified. So in reality, we might be receiving the award, but actually we're conferring it back onto you. In the case of Girls Inc., we're conferring the Strong, Smart, and Bold Award for 2021 on your staff. So congratulations to all of you for a job well done, and thank you for recognizing us as well.
Every executive dreams of that phone call that says, how can we help? And what are your girls doing through the pandemic? And what is it that they need? Within 24 hours, they brought together like-minded friends and supporters, and we put together a task force that ultimately provided 2,000 monthly products to girls throughout Worcester. And with that pride and excitement of a community coming together, we are honored to present the Bold Advocate Award to the Girls Inc. Girl Pad Steering Committee.
Thank you. It was my honor as part of the Alumni Foundation to be part of this effort. I'm Kelsey Zareski, I'm the president, and I actually learned about this from Gail Randall when she sent me a news article, and we wondered together what was happening with girls when they needed their period products during the pandemic, and especially our low-income girls. And the first person I thought of to reach out to was Victoria Waterman, and then I thought of Naomi Sleeper and Kim Salmon and many others, and the committee was born, and I'm just so happy to see what came of it. Great job, everyone.
I'm Emily McCann, the Women's Initiative Director, and on behalf of the Women's Initiative, I'm really honored to be involved with the Girl Pad program as it aligns so well with our mission to empower and support girls. This effort is about supporting those girls, giving them the confidence to feel prepared and not have to rely on others and remove the barrier of cost, which can be such a challenge for so many, especially during these pandemic times. We're so honored to be part of this committee. Thank you to Girls Inc. for creating Girl Pad to make it so easy for girls to access these much needed supplies.
Hi, I'm Naomi Sleeper from Imperial Distributors. I'm thrilled and proud to be part of this initiative, and thank you to Kelsa for bringing me on board, and Girls Inc. and all of the women involved for bringing this critical issue to the forefront and quickly going after a solution. I was so impressed with the collaboration and rapid effort of everyone involved, and so glad that Imperial could support this initiative and involve our vendors to supply product as well. So just so happy to be a part of this. I think it's great for our community and such a model for how we can all work together at the grassroots level and just make things happen so quickly.
Hello, everyone. I'm Courtney Pedley, Vice President of Strategic Partnerships at the Edward M. Kennedy Community Health Center. In typical times, far too many young women rely on their schools for access to menstrual products. And with the pandemic and the transition from remote learning and the closure of school-based health centers like ours across the city, there was definitely a need. So thank you to Girls Inc. for including us in this work and for your leadership on this effort.
And I'm Kimberly Salmon with the Hanover Insurance Group Foundation, and we were really excited to be at the table to really join this effort to address this issue. Thank you, Kelsa, for including us and thinking of us, Gail, for making us aware of this issue, and to Victoria for really bringing us all together around this key issue. This is critically important. Our girls should never have to worry about whether they have the resources to be able to get the supplies that they need to address their menstrual cycles. This is about dignity, it's about respect, and it's about caring for our girls.
Each year, we have the pleasure of honoring a girl that embodies the mission of Girls Inc. of Worcester. This year's Valerie S. Loring Girl of the Year goes to Zadia Cherry. Zadia has been a Girls Inc. girl since she was 5 years old, participating in every possible program. I know that Val Loring would be extremely proud and wishes she was here to present this honor in person. But we honor the tremendous peer leadership she's demonstrated in the Eureka program. Congratulations, Zadia, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Zadia. I have been involved with Girls Inc. since I was 5 years old. I am now in my 4th year of the Eureka program with Girls Inc. And firstly, I would just like to thank y'all for believing in all of the Girls Inc. girls and for putting so much work into Eureka. I would also like to thank my parents for introducing me to Girls Inc. at such a young age. And lastly, I would like to thank all of you Girls Inc. girls for creating such a wonderful community, and I'm so proud of all of you. Keep shining.
If we could name one girl who honors Vanessa's legacy and embodies tonight's theme of resiliency, it is absolutely Emily Lambright. Emily joined us for the first time as a part of our new Learning Hub program. Despite personal and educational challenges this past year, Emily was able to build meaningful and supportive relationships with Girls Inc. staff, as well as overcome anxiety around virtual school. Join me and congratulate Emily as she accepts this award.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I participate in Girls Inc. Learning Hub and after school programs. I am honored to receive the 2021 Vanessa T. Marquardt Award. Girls Inc. is a fun place that has inspired me to do better in school and has given me the opportunity to overcome challenges involved in online school. Girls Inc. has helped me stay in class to able to move on to 9th grade. Thank you, Girls Inc. of Worcester and the Vanessa T. Marquardt Foundation for this award.
This year's outstanding community partner transformed an uncertain summer externship experience into an opportunity of a lifetime. Fidelity Investments made a place for dozens of Eureka participants in their Boundless program last summer, giving them inside access to one of the biggest and oldest private businesses in the country, chaired by a woman role model. Join me in honoring this year's outstanding community partner, Fidelity Investments.
Hello, Girls Inc. My name is Teresa Pelletier, and I am the Vice President for Community Relations at Fidelity Investments. At Fidelity, giving back and supporting our communities isn't just what we do, it's who we are. We are honored and humbled to be recognized as your outstanding community partner for 2021. The work we do with Girls Inc. makes us so proud. And this year in particular, a couple things come to mind. From having girls in your program participate in our Boundless program, which offers career awareness and skill building, along with financial literacy education, to setting up a special volunteer team project to work on a marketing strategy to help your organization address the special challenges the pandemic has surfaced. But this isn't about us, it's about you and your amazing work and the difference you make in your community and with girls every day. So thank you, Girls Inc., for the opportunity to be part of your important work. I've asked a few of my colleagues from our Women's Leadership Group to join me today to share what words come to mind when they think of the girls from Girls Inc.
Our final award of the night goes to our 2021 Outstanding Alumna, Daryl Crandall. In 2020, Daryl reached out to us and wanted to establish the inaugural Daryl Crandall Scholarship, bringing her message of paying it forward to the next generation of Girls Inc. graduates. Please join me and congratulate all of our awardees tonight for their inspirational contribution to the Worcester community and beyond.
I'm very delighted to receive this award, but even more so that I had a great time being involved with Girls Inc. from the time that I was little. At 5 years old, my mother and I walked down to the girls' club that was on Millbury Street, and I started taking piano lessons. And I was at the inauguration of the Providence Street Club in 1953. And I remember most outstanding was at the end of the dedication, all of us sang, "Bless this house," and it has stayed with me so long. My senior year, the Reader's Digest inaugurated, in conjunction with Girls Inc., the Reader's Digest Scholarship. And I was the first winner from our district. And we went down to Washington, D.C. to receive the award. And so I'm very happy to be able to set up the scholarship in perpetuity so that other girls can go to college or make other career choices. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again to all our awardees. I'd like you to please I would like to invite you to please give them a big virtual round of applause. So now I'm pleased to have Pamela Daly, our chairlady, and Victoria Waterman, our CEO. Please join me now for our Find Her Need. Welcome, Pam, and welcome, Victoria.
Thanks, Juliana, for letting me be here with you at Hollywood Worcester, as it feels. I'm grateful for the vaccine that made this all possible. You and Angel Ann are doing such a great job. I'm inspired. I'm sure all of you at home would agree. If so, put it in the chat. We want to see it. Tonight is a night of celebration, celebrating our girls, our awardees, and most of all, relationships that inspire all our girls to be strong, smart, and bold. How cool to have Angel Ann and her mom and the beautiful relationship that they have here with us. I personally feel very blessed for that. So without the support of advocates like you, we would not be where we are today.
So true. So true, Victoria. Thanks everybody for being at this incredible event. This is the Fund Her Need portion, and we are going to be asking for donations. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to tell you why you should donate today to Girls Inc. of Worcester. And I want to do that by telling you my story. I'm so glad that, Monica, that you said it takes a village, because my village was Girls Inc. So when I grew up in Worcester, and when I was a young girl, I went to the girls club, and there were women there, older girls than me, that were basically taking us under their wings and teaching us everything that they knew. I learned how to swim, I learned how to sew, I learned how to cook. There were a lot of things that I learned there that I still, to this day, use all the time. Obviously cooking, sewing, not so much anymore, but cooking I definitely still do. But what they taught me was confidence. They taught me to have confidence in myself. They taught me to not listened to people when they told me I wasn't good enough, because I was enough. They actually told me and taught me these things. And without that support and without that kind of an environment, I don't think I would have gone on to college. I don't think I would have gone on to get my MBA. I'm the Director of Financial Systems for Consigli Construction. We are one of the largest general contractors in the Northeast. And I have a pretty powerful job here. And that's all because of everything that happened to me when I was at Girls Inc., the mentors that I had, the relationships that I had. So when I'm talking about why you should donate, it's because you get to see the end product right now of what Girls Inc. did. I was able to start and continue on for my entire life to have reap all of the benefits from my time at Girls Inc. So one of the things that we are doing is with this Fund or Need is my fellow board members and myself have decided that we would match dollar for dollar all of the donations that are being made today. So any first-time gift of $250 or more, and any increases in support, maybe you've already supported us and you can increase it of $250 more, the board of directors will match dollar for dollar up to $5,000. So this is an incredible, incredible opportunity for you to really increase the impact that your donations make. I wanted to just talk a little bit about the Fund or Need and like what are the different pieces that this actually goes to. And the first one I want to talk about is it helps girls, helps us pay for girls or to fund girls to do externships and internships at different companies. My company, Consigli Construction, is lucky enough this year to host a few of these girls. And it's not just an ordinary internship or externship for them. They are going to spend time with a fellow board member at Girls Inc., Jody Starrick, who is our very first female executive. So our very first, as you all know, the construction industry is very male dominated, but here at Consigli, we're killing it. And Jody in particular is killing it because she recently finished a project at the YWCA in Worcester, and she headed up an all-women management team. So these girls are going to get to spend some time with Jody this summer, go to a couple of our job sites, and that's going to be possible by your donations today to the Fund or Need.
I'd like to spend a week this summer with Jody. That sounds like so much fun.
With her. Yeah. Some of the other things that it actually will fund, $2,500 will fund a bus for the week to go to camp. So the girls come here to Girls Inc. and then they take a bus to Camp Kennywood. If you've never been to Camp Kennywood, I would strongly encourage you to take some time and seek it out. As a child, I went there every summer and it was one of the best experiences of the entire summer. We all looked forward to it. But to see what it actually does for girls is just an incredible thing. If you, $1,000 will fund an externship that we talked about for one Eureka participant. $500 provides us with summer camp supplies for a week. $250 covers a full week of camp for one girl. And $100 would cover a full summer scholarship for one Eureka JV participant. So the money that you can donate today, coupled with the fact that my fellow board members and myself are matching it dollar for dollar, would really have an impact right now.
I would like to thank you so much, Pam, for what you just shared. If I can share a little bit, my experience. So when my daughter came here, she's the one actually who saw the Girls Inc. sign outside. And at that time, I remember financially, I was not doing well. But with the donation that from other sponsors and ongoing sponsors that we have here, I was able to get an opportunity. My daughter was able to join for the after school program. and look at where we are right now. So I would encourage everyone to please join in, and let's be able to give back to the community, sponsor a girl. And just like my daughter who got that opportunity, and she can testify, and she's standing here today as a witness that indeed Girls Inc. is able to promote girls to become smart, strong, and bold. And guess what? Out of that, I was able to go back to school just because of the impact that I got from Girls Inc.
So Angel Ann saw the sign and came home and said, Mom, I need to be there.
Yes.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So for all of you who are out there that don't drive by and don't have the benefit of seeing the signs, spread the word. We need more Angel Anns. She's going to be graduating soon and joining the world. Thank goodness for that. But we need to keep it going for more girls. And the way to do that is to support them to come to programs. And summer camp is around the corner and we can't wait. We missed not opening our lakefront property last year, but this year we are. It's very expensive. That bus cost is higher than ever. And we're excited to be able to do it. And this year, we're providing even more financial aid than normal so that we can make it accessible for all girls to come to camp.
Right. And you can, if you can go over to the website to make a donation. If you want to just pledge right now, you can just put it in the chat that you're going to send a check tomorrow, whatever. Let us know how much it is. So we are all about making sure that all of these girls get these opportunities.
Yes. If we can check in and we can all check in and let and see where we are with our donations.
Oh, I'm seeing some familiar names out there. Jim Hecox, former board member. Hi, Jim. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Diane Maestri, Jean King. Nice to see you also. May have seen you a little sneak peek in that video too. Helen Koskinas, nice to see you. And Jill Wardle, board member. Nice for Bay State to match. Don't forget, if you work for an organization that offers matching gifts, don't forget to ask them to support. Jim Madsen, Jack Mortimer, nice to see you. On the list, other than in the building, helping us with our HVAC. Kathy Jordan, thank you so much. And the list goes on and on.
That's awesome. Thank you all so very much.
Are we getting close to our goal, Jen? Oh, let's see. Hi, Carolyn Stempler. See you on the list as well. Catherine Mickey.
Are we close? Do we want to have Monica come back on and share some final thoughts?
Okay. Christina is the architect who worked on the work in this building and the design in the building as well.
Jen, can we see the thermometer again? We're getting there.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No, I can't. What is it? Where are we?
We're at 7,450. Our goal is 12,500.
Okay. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. It's great. It's great. I think one of the most favorite things I like to do at camp is the s'mores. That's one of my most favorite things, where we hang around a campfire and we've got the sticks. Have you come out to camp and done that, Giuliani?
Not really, but guess what? I got an opportunity to meet Michelle Obama. Do you remember that year?
I do.
Yes, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to go to Boston for her book tour?
Yes, with the girls.
With the girls? That was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Well, I have to say, as phenomenal as that is, if you haven't had a s'more at the campfire, you need to come. So I'm going to call you this summer and we'll go and we'll have the girls make us s'mores.
Thank you for that invite. I will.
And wear your bathing suit, because you're going to have to jump off the dock.
Oh, summer. Okay.
We've got a lot of games and and we've got the slide going down. And do you like boating?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I love boating.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we have kayaks and we have all kinds of recreational things. It's fun. I can't wait. I know it's for the girls, but it's for girls of all ages.
Okay, I'm just going to interrupt for 1 minute, Victoria, because we've gone up to 9,975. So we're getting very close to our goal.
Wow.
Hey, Victoria. Hi,
Hi,
Herb.
Monica. Awesome. You're so inspiring. I loved your talk.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I just wanted to maybe share a little bit about how important relationships are from beginning to end. So I met my high school basketball coach when I was a freshman in high school. And to this day, every day that I go back to my hometown in Mississippi, the time in between via phone call, he is the person that I call for advice on how to lead my team, on how to think strategically. So if you don't believe that the impact you can have on the life of a young girl who couldn't even dream big enough, but he had a dream for me that he helped me believe in. And it's because of him and those people in my small town, whether they gave $5, $2, or loose change at that time in the ashtrays of their cars, that got me to basketball camps, that kept me in a circle of friends and relationships, that kept me on the straight and narrow, that allows me now to impact and influence girls all around this country. And so it's easy to say, I'll do this tomorrow. It's incredibly important to do it now. You can change the world by just writing a check.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, 14,025. You are amazing. You're all amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Thank you again, Monica. And also special thank you to all of you guys on the Zoom for your generous gifts and pledges. We're so lucky to have your support tonight and all year round.
Yes, thank you once again. But before we announce our chat winner, we would like to thank our sponsors for this evening, especially our presenting sponsor, Dell Technologies.
Thank you also to all of the Girls Inc. board members that came together to create our first ever board challenge match and stepped up to be couch captains tonight. I want you to know that you and my mom inspire me to be strong, smart, and bold.
And now, the chat prize winners. The winners are Becky Hall. And the next winner is Heather Murray. Congratulations. You will receive an email with more information about your prizes.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, we got a couple more surprises. Whoops. This is for Angel Ann.
Wow.
Beautiful
Thank you so
red
much.
bouquet, and one for you as well.
Oh my God,
and
thank you.
thank you, Pam, for joining us. And Monica, we might have something for you in the mail. Wink, wink. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank Jen and Catherine and Katrine for behind the scenes. You can't see them, but they are working so hard, and they actually made this look so easy, but I know certainly it wasn't. And I want to thank all of the staff for what they do every single day. Without them, none of this is possible. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you all in person next year. Bye.
Bye.